Hello, mikO.
What's up? Welcome everybody to On the Deck. It is Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022. I
Mm-hmm.
am your host here, mikO Tolliver. It's nice to see you guys all. You can find me around on the interwebs at mikO Tolliver. Remember, there are 2 L's to find me. And I'm here with our interim general manager, Antonio Ortiz. You can't find him on the interwebs because
I'm not there. But now the running joke is that to find me, you go to mikO Tolliver with 2 L's.
And that does not hurt my feelings because I could totally use more followers. So
Yes.
it's all good. Yes, find me. But yes, it is on the deck. Here we are Tuesday. We are actually on the deck. And remember,
Mm-hmm.
we weren't here for a while because our umbrella broke. You can't see it off there. It's off to
Yeah.
the we're trying to get it fixed.
It's a shame. It's a shame. Umbrellas broke. And what else were we talking about before we started the camera?
Our bench is a little cracked, apparently. I didn't know this, but they were donations. But see, I don't want to mention that because I feel like that's kind of hating.
No.
on
It's not hating the donation. I'm just saying that they're just
We need more donations, better donations. We need more money. We
not
need
necessarily.
more money.
Well, I guess better donations.
Better.
We're thankful for all the donations
We are thankful though.
that we received. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because this is I like to sit next to you on the bench. That's better than those
Yeah.
chairs, and that would be a little awkward.
Or maybe what we could say is that, like everything, things wear out after a while.
They do.
So, thank you everyone for the donations that you've made. Thank you for your support. Knowing that, we would like more donations.
We would like more donations, yes. Okay, yes.
Mm.
So, like I was saying, it is Tuesday, November 22nd. It is Thanksgiving week. Yes.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Right? Hold on, we're gonna flash them. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Or I guess we're supposed to say Happy Turkey Day, right?
Well, you could say Turkey Day. I say Turkey Day.
Mhm.
Maybe I should say Happy Tofurkey Day or Happy Tofu Turducken Day.
You know what? I was once a vegetarian for 2 years, like a full-on committed vegetarian.
Because you
then,
ate turducken?
No, because I was
Okay.
actually legitimately a vegetarian. But at the time, somebody else who I knew was a vegetarian. They made like I think what is it called?
Tofurkey?
Something like that.
Hmm.
I guess I would rather just have like the salmon or something like that. So I was more of a pescatarian.
The truth comes out. You weren't actually a vegetarian.
But I eat
You're a
vegetarian,
pescatarian.
vegan meals actually. So I don't know, whatever. Anyway,
Can you say you're a part-time?
I felt like I was full time
Vegetarian?
because it was really happening all the time. Anyway, here we are on the deck. Just want to remind you, anything we talk about here, you can check out in the text of the post. And we want to also remind you guys always to visit www.kpfa.org and to always tune in to KPFA Radio 94.1 FM. We, like I said, we're up here on the deck. Our umbrella broke for a while, so we weren't out here because it was just too hot. But it's fall now, so it's cold. And now with the sun coming, it counteracts. It's a great balance. So
it's a great balance that we're in the warmth.
Yes, because I do not like to be cold. That is not my thing.
I don't like to be cold too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually wanted to say when you said, I wanted to say to the audience when you were talking about right before this that this conversation is a secret. It's just between you all out there and us. Do not share. But it was I don't know. I'm on this jokey mood right now.
Go for it.
Let's go for it. Because you know what? It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Right. Oh,
there
that's
we
right.
go.
Want to remind you guys also, as we've been working so hard on the deck, we've been getting our umbrella, which broke. So, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's all right. We're going to get that. But we got our bench that's got a little crack in it. But we could just fix that little hammer. We have our PA, Jess Hutchison, who is our social media intern, who is working all of the controls. So we can now actually just enjoy being on the show with you, giving you announcements and updates. Yeah.
And then point out to the universe and things will happen, like the Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. And now being that it is Thanksgiving week, that also...
Thanksgiving.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, you got it right
I was
there. Okay, he's right there, right? Being that it is also Thanksgiving week, that also means we have another big tradition that happens here at KPFA, and that is...
the Indigenous People Sunrise Gathering that happens on Alcatraz. So it's going to be this coming Thursday, November. I was going to say October. It's Thursday, November 24th. It's because we also do another Alcatraz broadcast for you all out there in the internet land and all of you KPFA listeners who know about the Indigenous Peoples broadcast on Alcatraz on Indigenous Peoples Day. But they're doing it again this coming Thanksgiving, and it's going to happen on November 24th We're going to start broadcasting at 5 o'clock. It'll end at 8. And I think the
5 a.m.
What did I say?
You said 5. You just didn't say if.
Oh, I didn't say 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You're right. You're right. We have to be a little bit more specific because otherwise it could be 5 p.m.
It's not. It was 5 a.m. 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Pacific time.
Aren't you going to be there, like live in the flesh?
No, I was there before, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it this time around.
Okay.
But anyways, we're going to do the broadcast from KPFA on the airwaves at 5 a.m. Pacific time. And then I think their broadcast is going to, the feed from over there will start around 5:30, maybe a little bit earlier than that. And then it'll end at 8 a.m. So if you're able to get tickets to go check out the event in person, we will put it in the description here for you to get tickets to the event. You have to do it sooner than later because it does sell out. And then if you can't make it to the island, you can listen to it on KPFA at 94.1 FM or online.
Very good. I remember you went last year. And
I went last month. That's why.
You did also go to the Thanksgiving one though last year, because I remember,
No.
yeah, we were texting and you were like, "I'm going to the Indigenous People Sunrise Gathering," and I was just like, "Man,
Did I go?
that's an early event." So,
Oh yeah, I may have gone on Thanksgiving.
yeah, you went. I totally.
I feel like
remember.
I think I went on Indigenous Peoples Day because on Thanksgiving I think I was back home.
No, whatever.
Everything is a blur, but I've been there.
I remember it just because I remember thinking that is mad early.
Mhm.
And I was in the bed asleep, and I was having a really great time. And I was
You're having a really great time sleeping?
Yeah, in the bed. It was very warm. Yeah, actually. But you know what? I was at a place though that has wild turkeys in the area. So I was celebrating Thanksgiving by being. Do you know turkeys are bullies? Wild turkeys, like they are like they will straight up run up to you and be like, "Why are you here? What's up?" And then start circling you, and you're just like, "You're a bird." And then they're like, "Yeah, I'm a bird."
Well, I don't know if that's a bully. Maybe they're just telling us that this is who they are and this is their space and we're here.
I guess.
And
Well,
they're just noticing that we exist too.
they scare me. Well, they don't
Mm.
scare me. It's just more of just like I don't want to like run them over, but I'm also like they are very aggressive. So I like when I see them outside, I'm kind of like, "Oh, that's them."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bullies. But anyway, so just watch out for that. Now, also happening again on this Thursday, November 24th, is going to be the Jim Pepper special. You want to tell us about the Jim Pepper special?
Well, the Jim Pepper special is put on by Avotcja, who hosts the show Q-Bop, Bebop, and the Musical Truth on KPFA on Tuesdays from 8 to 10. But this coming Thursday, November 24th, she's going to do a special on Jim Pepper, who was a jazz saxophonist, composer, and a singer of Kaw, I'm going to say Kaw and Muskogee Creek Native American heritage. So he moved to New York City in 1964, where he came to prominence in the late 1960s as a member of the Free Spirits, an early jazz rock fusion group that also featured Larry Coryell and Bob Moses. Pepper went on to have a lengthy career in jazz, recording almost a dozen albums as a band leader and many more as a featured soloist. And Avotcja of KPFA she did it last year, is excited again to bring this tribute to Jim Pepper. So for anyone who's interested in listening to it, it's going to be online and live on 94.1 FM on Thursday, November 24th from 8 to 10 p.m.
Well, as you kind of like talk about that, it makes me want to be like it reminds me of my days in college when I was a tour guide. I went to Mills College. I was a tour guide there at Mills.
Mhm.
And I would want to read something like that. Like sometimes I feel like it's fun to like read it dry. Like Jim Pepper was a jazz saxophonist, composer, and singer of Kaw and Muskogee Creek Native American heritage.
You know, we could do the next one like that.
We could do the next one.
Well, that might not. Well, maybe not because then people are like, "Are you making fun of this?"
We're not
thing?"
making fun.
Yeah.
I'm just you know what? Because we're supposed to be so informative here. We're here to give you information. We give you updates. We give you background. We
Mhm.
give you programming changes, events coming up, shows to check out that may have just passed. So I'm just like,
Mhm.
but you know me, I like it to be kind of entertaining.
We
I
like it to
have
be fun.
I like it to be fun. I feel like
Yeah.
also in a way we're kind of up here. You remember that? Like, oh, you hear the motorcycle in the background. Vroom, 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 vroom. We really are on the deck here in Berkeley, California, the KPFA radio station. But what was I going to say?
We like to have fun.
We do like to have fun.
And we like to play,
Oh,
joke.
I know what I was
dress
going to
up.
say. It reminds me sometimes I feel like we're like, you remember that Living Color sketch, Men on Film? Especially when we
Yes.
start with our. I feel so like men on film. That's what I feel like. Yeah. So
Is that what we're gonna do in International Cinema Month?
when is that?
I don't know. I just said that out loud. I'm sure it exists.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that. We have to
Yeah.
find that. Well, you know what? Actually,
We're
yeah.
gonna be people on film.
You said you were going to show me how to duck walk. Now I learned the death drop, which that is hard.
It's
That
funny that you
I
asked
feel
me.
I feel that when I do it.
I don't know why you're asking me. I don't do ballroom, so
Oh,
I thought we were supposed to learn that from.
I guess we forgot that one.
Well, you
You know
learned it. You learned it from.
I learned the death drop, which is actually officially known as a dip, but like
Yeah.
that we didn't learn how to duck walk, which that's what I feel like I could really specialize in. Like that might be like I think I might have a better core for that. That death drop, I'm like I just keep thinking like the knees, the
Mhm.
back, just the drop, and I'm like that's a lot. That's a big commitment.
Well, you know what? We'll do it next Pride Month.
Okay, yes, then
June.
we'll have a repeat. So
Mhm.
now on to another event that we have coming. You know what? Actually, I'm really proud of us this week because usually we just kind of when we started this, we started what the weekly recap back in May.
Are you proud? You got pride in us.
I got pride. Yeah, well, because you know me, I like consistency. I like discipline. I like keep it going.
Remember,
Keep it going. Don't quit.
consistency is key.
It really is. It really is. It's how there's the trick to success. But we started this back in like May, and here we are in November, almost about to be December. And before it was kind of like, all right, well, what are we going to talk about? Updates. And we're like, well, we just kind of point out some shows that happened over the week that people should go and check out, right?
Mhm.
And now we're just all like, check out these shows that happened, but also here's what's coming up.
That's true.
So we've got backwards and forwards. Moving
we
on
are
up.
Going backwards and forwards. Yes.
But coming up next here, we're going to have November 27th, which is Sunday, correct? At
Yes.
4 p.m., we're going to have the Black Women's Roots Festival. Now, you've asked me to attend this.
I have asked you last minute because there are things that out there that we're trying to make work. But for anyone out there who's interested to go there in person, the Black Women's Roots Festival is actually going to be held at the Freight and Salvage this coming Sunday, November 27th from 4 to 7 p.m. There's going to be a link here to get to find out more information and potentially for you to get tickets to the event if you want to be there in person. And then going to what mikO has said, because I did ask her today, would you be willing to go there and help us out and host and this and that because we need somebody? And that's still kind of.
I mean, I'm down to go. I'm down to go because you did ask me like, what are you doing Sunday? And I was just like, now that I look at my calendar, I actually don't have anything to do. So I guess, what do you want me to do?
And like, let's go and have you.
Let's go to the Black Women's Roots Festival at the Freight and
yes.
Salvage, November 27th at 4 p.m. See that's how you sell something. That's how you deliver it.
Okay.
We're gonna go. Yeah. So yeah, and I think is it gonna be simulcast on the radio or it's gonna be on the radio or what?
Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's get back to that page of scripts so we can let people know who's gonna be joining.
Okay.
And this is gonna be a great way to butcher people's names. So the Black Women's Roots Festival is gonna be featuring the dynamic Miss Faye Carroll and her all-star quartet, Lady Tremaine Hawkins, Lady Bianca, Terry Adabi, Oakland Poet Laureate Ayodele Nzinga, and emerging artist Le Perez. And that's going to be live at the Freight and Salvage. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be broadcasting it from KPFA at the same time on 94.1 FM. And then my hope is that you're going to be there to help fill in the silences between the acts and let people know what's on the air if the host Ayodele is not doing that because she's really focused on the in-person event. We will be focused on the radio audience.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed, we're trying to figure out if we could do on the deck there during intermission. But that remains to be seen since that's going to be at a different location and we need to find out if we can do that.
Speaking of on the deck, we actually want to give a shout out to Dennis English, who just sent us a message in the chat that says, keep pressing on with the webcast. This is the future for KPFA. Ooh,
there we go.
That's fire. That makes it feel pretty good. Thank you, Dennis. That's the kind of thing to say.
Merci beaucoup, Dennis.
Yes, this is the future of KPFA,
gracias.
And I am rooting for it and pushing for it very, very hard. So I'm glad that you said that.
She does push it. She does push for it very hard. Sometimes pushing so hard that I'm like, Huh. How do I feel?
You have said that actually, and I thought it was really funny. But yeah, come on, can we
Can
do
we? Yeah.
another broadcast? Can we do
Can
a live
I?
stream? Are we gonna do it for
Can
social
we do
media?
another?
Is it gonna be like that?
We have all
Um,
these different events. Can we do a live podcast? Yeah.
I don't say that for all the
But it's
different
actually
events.
fun.
It is fun. Yes, the interwebs is fun.
Yes, being virtual is fun.
It is fun, yes, and we appreciate people who like it. And actually, we
Mhm.
did just do. Remember, we just did our our election newscast.
We did.
And it was a little shaky, but it was definitely, like I said, it is the future of KPFA, so we are going to work on it. But because it was kind of shaky, it was this brand new thing, and it wasn't like, yeah, it was just like, this is so unfamiliar. I was kind of worried that afterwards, I was just like, oh, all these people are going to come for me and be all like, we're not going to do this anymore. So I really had like my
Mhm.
okay, I had like on my hater protection, and I was like ready. I was like, all right, counter, come back, clap back. We don't want to do this. Yes, you do. You have to stop doing this. We have to start doing it. Like I was ready,
You were
prepared.
ready for it?
I was
Yeah.
ready for it. But
The only person that came from was from me.
yeah, you actually, yeah, and you did. It wasn't that you said don't do it. You were just worried that people were gonna say not to do it. But it was like you were the only person who said that, and then I think one other person was just like, I don't get this, and then that was it. But nobody actually said let's not do it.
Yeah.
In fact, several people said, all right, how could we make this better for next time? And I remember thinking like, oh my goodness, did I rope them in?
For the audience out there, in my defense, I didn't say not to do it. My defense was, what if we did a video broadcast or live stream separate? That was the idea, just to evade the problems. But then in the end, all of the suggestions came out to be
Juntos, ensemble.
Ensemble. We'll fix the issues together.
Yeah, we want to do it together.
ensemble.
We want to get you, we
Yeah.
want to make it. My goal is to have more events where we are simulcast on the radio and on the internet so that you can tune in and watch KPFA, but you can tune in and listen to KPFA. So that means you could go to KPFA Radio 94.1 FM, or you can go to kpfa.org and watch us.
Oh, that was your dream? I didn't know that was your dream. I thought we were just going to be streaming at different times.
Yeah, anyway, so yes, we're doing that. We're on our way. I don't know about you, but we're, and this is just like I was saying, we've been doing this weekly recap now since May, and we're actually about to do the this coming up for December, right? What, December 3rd to 4th?
So it's going to happen on December 3rd, Saturday, December 3rd, and Sunday, December 4th.
Yeah.
We're going to be celebrating. Well, I guess it's a celebration, and it's also a fair.
Okay.
So the KPFA Crafts Fair, which we broadcast from the Crafts Fair many years
on the
every
radio.
year on the radio.
Mhm.
And the only year that it didn't happen was the first year of pandemic. But every year we broadcast from the Crafts Fair. And for everyone to note, the reason I'm kind of pausing here and there, because I want to make sure that I let you all know that with change, there's always confusion. And there's a big change. There's a big change that happened with the KPFA Crafts Fair many years ago when we went from San Francisco to Richmond at the Craneway Pavilion. And then there was also some changes that happened when the person who's the main producer of it, Jan Eatree, not way back in the day, but a few years ago, had left that post, and then Neve Lionheart had taken it over. And now there's even more changes. So there's going to be a little bit of confusion, because I'm going to say the KPFA Craft Fair, that's going to happen on Saturday, December 3rd and Sunday, December 4th. It's going to happen at the Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton. And so we're going to post the link here to get tickets at kpfacraftfair.com. But when you click there, it's going to take you to the old site for the Craneway Craft Fair. So that's where the confusion is, because the craft fair used to be at the Craneway. This year, it's going to be at the Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton. And so please get your tickets today if you can, because we're looking forward to the new venue, the exhibitors that are going to come with with their crafts, the gifts that you could potentially buy for your loved ones and friends and even yourself.
Yeah, which includes, I was about to say my bracelet. I do. It's stuffed in my jacket. My bracelet, which I have worn all year and I really have gotten a ton of compliments on this thing all year long. And I love it. So you can find all kinds of things there. I know there's going to be a little food. We're going to have, we're going to do a live stream of On the Deck from there, right?
Yes.
I'm super excited about that because I guess you want to do it on the 3rd and 4th. So we're doing it both days.
I also put out there maybe Friday.
That's right. There's going to be the pre-show. So there's going to be the craft fair On the Deck pre-show. So that means like we're just hanging out. I'm just driving to Pleasanton all weekend long.
Are we going to call it the On the Deck Craft Fair tailgate?
Ooh, that would be so cool. That's right. KPFA is going to be at the Alameda County Fairgrounds tailgating for the craft fair. All we need is just like a KPFA jersey and like some face paint or something, and then like somebody's truck, and then with a little barbecue on the back and those like fold out chairs, and be like, yeah, because that's me drinking beer.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
yes, that would be fun.
Yeah. Actually, maybe we could do that. I know that like last year there was somebody there who was selling spirits. Maybe we can get them to donate some. But yeah, we're going to be highlighting different like small businesses that are going to be there at the fair. So that, you're going to hear about them on the radio. But again, this is the future of KPFA. These live video streams, you guys better get used to this. You're going to see my face. Don't see it as much today. I'm wearing sunglasses because I was telling Antonio, I lost 3 things of lipstick. So I didn't have any lips today.
Yeah, and I told her I didn't have any hair today. And we went from there.
But you better get used to seeing my face. And I want you to get used to seeing Antonio's face, because I want us all to be able to communicate and for you to know your KPFA stars. Hey. But also your interim general manager, just so you know who is the voice behind the radio
and the face behind or in front of the camera.
Yeah, you're just not behind. Like if they see you, they know who you are.
Yes. So we're going to be doing that. I think the times are still TBD for the On the Deck stream, but we will let you know that next week, most likely. That's when we'll know.
I guess that's when we have to decide official. But who else is going to be there? D Minor said he's going to be there to help participate. It's going to be you. It's going to be me. There is going to be a DJ there. We're going to see if we can get Neve to broadcast in. She's in Spain.
Yeah, so
I want to be in Spain.
We'll see if we can make that happen. Yes.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
But yeah, I feel like I also want to do something fun.
Oh, don't forget, we have Peter who's going to help us from behind the camera.
Peter is going to be help us. Jess, are you going to be there? Jess is going to be there, our PA. Yeah. Jess is adorable.
Maybe we should ask off camera.
He's already said yeah.
Well, he did say yes, but you don't want to. I guess you don't want to pressure people to say an answer.
Ouch! Don't poke me. I went snowboarding this weekend and my body's sore. That's our next goal, is like, how can we start broadcasting from Tahoe?
We'll put it in the universe. We'll see how that happens.
I just put it out in the universe.
I mean, I don't snowboard nor ski, so.
Oh, I do.
Okay, so what else we're going to add here is that will be something to see in the future. When it happens, then you all will know.
Yes.
That.
But get used to it. More of our special broadcasts will incorporate video. Like we've already started talking about the Black History Month special, and how we can do some more simulcasts of that. And I really do want to work on the goal. Did we get another comment in the chat again from Dennis English? Can you get Davey D to do the webcast also?
Well, Dennis, you manifest. Wait. You don't manifest it yet. You put it out there in the universe, and we'll see how we'll manifest.
I'm glad that you said that. I'm going to take a picture of this. In fact, here.
Take a screenshot. Send to Davey D. Well, while you do that, you got that?
I got it. Wait. There we go. That's our screenshot. And so I'm going to send that to Davey D and be like, we got a live on-air request, and we're not on air on the radio, but on air on the interwebs, that said, can you get Davey D to do the webcast also? And I just want you to know, Dennis, that actually, I have been annoying. Maybe I have. Maybe I am annoying Davey D. Maybe I am. I accept it. This is my truth. This is my truth. But you know what? My truth gets stuff done.
Well, how about we remarket it where it's not annoying? You're just persistent.
Yes, I am not annoying. I am trying to help you guys. People stop fighting. Stop fighting the future of KPFA, which is going to be, yes, mikO Tolliver at mikO Tolliver, 2 L's. Yes, but yeah, I actually have spoken with Davey D, because Davey D does actually want to do some video. I think it's just a matter of him getting it.
We have to get him at the right time in the right place.
Yeah, we just have to get this plan together. We have to make it convenient for you, because even you tell me sometimes, you're like, this takes a lot of my time. I got stuff to do. I'm the interim general manager. I've got meetings all day. I got a hard stop at 3 p.m.
Well, speaking of which, I do have a hard stop at 3 p.m.
Yeah, but but I get you a script. I run it over. I'm like, these are our talking points today. I set up your mic. I make sure you're nice and close to it. I
Gosh.
I want you to feel supported.
Well,
All
thank you.
right. Well,
Well,
anyway.
before we go on to the next thing, we should
Yes.
finish up with the crafts fair.
Okay.
So there's going to be a link to buy tickets to the crafts fair that's happening the first weekend in December. Also, we're going to do on the deck. We haven't decided what time it's going to be yet. But for KPFA, we will have a live broadcast to promote the fair, interview the exhibitors. That's going to happen on Saturday the 3rd and Sunday the 4th, starting at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The main producers are going to be the main producers are going to be Prema Jackson and Paula Birch. We have co-hosts and assistant producers Rashida Chase and Computer Blue. And then we also have the other host for both days, Lady Esther. And then Peter, who's also working with us on the deck, will be the on-site engineer for those 2 days. And so that's what we're going to do on 94.1 FM on Saturday and Sunday. And that happens an hour before the doors open. The fair itself, the doors open at 10 o'clock. So we're going to already have some festivities on the air to get you all ready to go to the KPFA Crafts Fair at the Alameda County Fairgrounds this year.
And just know that those people that are hosting, I'm working on getting them on live video stream too. I got a list.
Okay.
Next, as we talk about here on the deck, there's actually a new segment I want to start here on the deck. We'll see if it's weekly or it depends on how many people submit to it. And it's going to be called I Heard It on KPFA. And if you, I'm pointing this out, if you go to our Instagram page at KPFA Radio, you will see we actually have a story highlight. What is this honking? You hear this? We're outside.
It's an alarm.
It's live. It's
It's
live.
an alarm.
We're live in Berkeley, California. But if you go to our Instagram page at KPFA Radio, you will see we have a story highlight. And in that story highlight, it's called I Heard It on KPFA. And in that story highlight, it's all the people whose songs and stuff they play on the radio. And it's very often that people will have a song that they submitted to a show, and it's playing on the radio, and they'll take a picture or a video of it in the car playing on the radio or from whatever radio system they have. And then they'll post it. Hey, check it out. My song's on KPFA. And so I want to start highlighting some of those people because I do keep it there, right? I do keep it up there. So if you guys go ahead and check out that story highlight, but we should also take the time to mention these people. So this week we've got at good.people__. I believe that's the Good People Collective. They recently had a new song that played just this past Friday. So I want you to remember to go to KPFA Radio, at KPFA Radio on Instagram. Check out our story highlight because you can always get info about new music artists that we play here at KPFA. And remember, KPFA is 60% music.
Question.
Okay. Question. Tell me what you think
about
this.
Where did they hear this? Where did at good.people__, where were they heard?
They would go to Instagram.
Which show?
I was trying to find that one out, and I thank you for pointing this out live on the stream. So I don't know.
Okay,
so this? I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I don't need to do that. I don't have to impress anybody. I'm already here.
Well, okay. What we'll do is for the next one. Thank you at good.people__. And then what we'll do is because this is the first time we're doing it, so there's going to be things that we missed. So for the next time, we're
going to get a highlight of that show that they were on when it happened. But yes, check that out. Check out our Instagram story highlight. And then also, I was trying to give you the idea because you know how I would come up with a new idea and then you have to be like, well, we might not be able to do this because if we do this, some people might complain. Or they'll feel.
Is that how I sound?
No, but I really have to turn it up to you because I'm mocking you. Some people might complain, and then I'm gonna have to have a bunch of meetings about why I didn't intentionally leave other people out, and I'm not singling out somebody. And the whole time I'm thinking, can we just do this segment because we need content?
So everyone out there, now you're understanding how we work back here.
Now you understand the pain that I go through.
The pain
to bring
that
you
I go through.
This live stream. All right.
No, but anyways, joking aside, yes, we love trying new things. We just want to make sure that it all works out smoothly as
operator.
As smoothly as possible.
No need to ask. He's a smooth operator. Okay. Wow, somebody really has broken into this car. I felt like the alarm stopped at one point and kept going. That's all right. It is now time for us to give you some recaps of shows that happened this past week here at KPFA, and we're going to
Mm.
start with pushing limits, like that. That happens Fridays at 2:30. They actually had a new one that was on reproductive rights and disability.
Okay,
Pushing
cool.
Limits is a show about the disabled. It's a really great show. It's one of the co-hosts is my friend Josh, Josh
Mhm.
Elwood, who is here. He's not here right now, but usually we see him in the background walking
Yeah.
around. He's being very supportive, always so nice and so kind.
Mhm.
Then next, our next show that we want to highlight is It's Going Down.
Do 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 do. I don't know why I wanted to say that.
That was pretty good though.
It's going down.
It's
Do, do,
going.
do, 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 do.
That's actually kind of almost like an Aerosmith reference. It's going down. Love an
Okay.
elevator.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. I was
Yeah.
thinking more like Transformers or something.
No, that was the video for like
Okay.
he was in an elevator. He's like going down. It's going down. Do, 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 do. All right, but
Okay.
this past Friday, It's Going Down gave us the rundown on a UAW strike happening across the University of California. I guess it's a
Mhm.
big thing. There's a big strike happening, and we are really just
We're
across the street, pretty much
blocks
from
away.
yeah from UC Berkeley. So maybe we can walk over there and see the strike.
Mhm.
Maybe this noise here is them striking.
Maybe.
Beep. Beep.
And maybe they're also striking what's coming up next.
Pay us more money. Yes. Well, which would be our next program we want to highlight. Recap that has happened in this past week. Upfront explored why Republicans can't quit Trump.
That happened this week on the 16th of November. Or was it
Them
last
quitting
week?
them or
No,
of
on the show.
show.
Why they can't quit.
I just can't. Ennis Del Mar, I just can't quit you. I wish I could quit you. That was the line. Remember that? Brokeback Mountain?
I can't quit.
Yeah.
How'd it go? I just can't
When
quit.
it's Ennis Del Mar, I wish I could quit you. So I just feel like the Republicans are kind of be like,
Oh,
Donald
Christmas
J.
time.
Trump, I wish I could quit you.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a sad. That'd be the what is it, the Academy Award winning scene in a movie. I just
Academy
can't
Award
quit
winning scene.
you.
I just can't quit you. All right, and now it is time to. You ready for it? You ready to do it?
Oh, can I do it the way that I wanted to do
Yeah,
it?
you can do it. You can do it. It
I
is
made a
time
proposal.
to do our donor highlight.
Our
You ready for it?
donor, yes. Our donor highlight.
Highlighting a donor for the week.
All I want to say is our donor highlight is William from Belvedere. William from Belvedere, California. Thank you so much, William.
Are you doing that because he's from Belvedere, or does that actually have like a voice that has something to do about
I don't know.
donors?
I just when I think of Belvedere, I think
As in Mr. Belvedere.
I'm from Belvedere.
I'm from
My name's Antonio.
Where do you live?
Ortiz
I
from
live in
Belvedere.
Belvedere.
No, but
Belvedere.
William from Belvedere. Thank you so much for your donations.
Oh, look, hey! And we want to, we're going to highlight somebody else now who has been very active with us this whole entire broadcast. Dennis English, who said he just donated online. Thank you, Dennis. He's been hanging out with us this entire segment.
Thank you, Dennis, for hanging out with us.
Dennis, I'm going to tell you to make sure that you follow us on social media. Share with your friends, like our post. Let everybody know that we're doing this live stream. And in order to do that, you can find us Facebook at KPFA 94.1 or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch.tv, TikTok, all of them at KPFA Radio. Bum, 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 bum.
Bum,
You know,
bum, 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 bum.
that's so great. So we had Dennis who hung out with us the entire show. We had William from Belvedere.
William from Belvedere.
I thought you were gonna do the drum roll, like boom.
Oh, the
I just want to point out that
pew, pew, pew.
yeah, when we go to the craft fair this year, there's gonna be a DJ there, and I was trying to get Mike Biggs to come and DJ, and all my ideas for helping us do the live stream. He's like, I think you just want like a prop DJ to just cue some sounds. So actually, as we put the script together in the run sheet, I want to make sure that we go through and have moments where we're like, cue the sound. Pew, 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 pew.
Well, that's the case. Then we have somebody. We have Jess.
Yeah.
Or we have
No, we're
Peter.
gonna have an actual DJ. We're gonna be like, DJ, drop that beat. See, our goal. We are a high class production here. Jess only has to do PA stuff. We're not gonna make him do other things. Just like we're only gonna host, right?
Oh, so we're not gonna follow the whole, nonprofit struggle of everyone doing everything.
You don't need to do that when you have a diverse and
I'm
supportive
kidding.
community like the KPFA community who are here to volunteer and help out. And we have a very well organized plan, and we have a great producer.
Okay, so now we're gonna have to figure out who's going to be the DJ for the fourth.
There's a DJ already. All right, so
DJ
yes,
Kabik?
I think it's DJ Vistil.
I thought it was DJ Cabot at the fair.
We're gonna have a DJ there at the fair, and so we're gonna be triggering. We're gonna have more sounds. But I just want to point out, the cool thing about that show also is that that's gonna be at our 12th on the deck, because we're actually gonna combine the craft fair with the on the deck announcements for December.
Okay.
So that's gonna be our 12th on the deck monthly announcement series. That's a whole year of monthly announcements.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I'm all about discipline. I'm all about consistency. That is how you get to success. And we have done that. Steady, consistent, always there.
Bam, 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 bam. Every step of the way.
Every step of the way, yes. And I just want to remind you, my name is mikO Tolliver. I'm your host here.
2 L's.
Yes, 2 L's. You can find me around on the interwebs at mikO Tolliver, 2 L's. And I'm here with our interim general manager who does not like social media.
Yeah. Antonio Ortiz, 2 N's. Is that right? Antonio has 2 N's. If you're 2L, I got to be 2 something. 2 N's.
You could just be yourself, or you could be the interim general manager. That's pretty big.
Yeah, but I'd rather be if you're mikO Tolliver, 2 L's. I want to be Antonio Ortiz.
All right.
2 N's.
All right.
Or
fair,
2 T's. I could be 2 T's.
Fair. And we want to just remind you guys out there to tune in to KPFA Radio, 94.1 FM. And if there's anything we mention here, you can always log on to kpfa.org. And you can always check out the text in the post there with links. But remember, we got all kinds of things coming up. We are going to see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see you at the craft fair. Wait, we're going to see you Sunday at the Black Women's Roots Festival. We're going to see you next week for On the Deck. And then we're going to see you next weekend, I guess.
Yeah.
We're going to be on video a lot. We're gonna need your support this next week. So we want to say thank you for coming out and supporting KPFA. We are so excited, and we just remind you all, Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. And we want to say thank you to Jess Hutchison, who is our PA, who's triggering all of our lower thirds there. So we no longer have to do it.
We got someone triggering us.
We got help now.
Okay.
Oh, bump. And with that, we want to say goodbye. And I'm going to put up the logo so we go out with a bang. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.